In 2017, the city of Atlanta hired a private company by the name of Flock to install surveillance cameras across the city to prevent an increase in theft crime. Now, about 8 to 9 years later, this company has 130,000 cameras across the United States that not only can identify you by your license plate, which is initially what they were supposed to do, but can also save your biometric and facial features, and more concerningly, can also save data on where you've been. So your most intimate locations, like your doctor's office, your lawyer's office, your dentist, a significant other maybe you're visiting, they have point-by-point history on where you've been. Essentially, if you were to go from New York to California, they would have a play-by-play history of exactly where you've been in and out. Now, it doesn't matter if you're not a law-abiding citizen or if you are. The point is that traditionally devices like these would require a warrant to be put into play. That is a wire. Think about a wire. A wire is a device that not only records your movements, but what you say without you knowing. And that's essentially what Flock, through their communication network across your town or city or state, is doing. You may not even know that these cameras are close to your neighborhood or around the corner from your house, but they are, and you can look that up. The concerning part is the access to the information Flock stores on their server. Now, you would think that since it's a private company and it gets to install these cameras in cities and states is by a bidding process, right? The government awards contracts to this company for them to install this, and they are paying customers pretty much, right? The government is. But in reality, Flock has given access to the information about your biometrics and your history to local agencies. For instance, local police departments have free access across the United States to Flock data servers. And, this could be abused, right? It doesn't matter who's going to abuse it. The point is, with this information being out there, it can be abused even if you aren't doing anything nefarious. A good example of this is a couple of years ago, Officer Josue of the Milwaukee Police Department was using Flock servers to access data to see where a romantic interest of his was going. He was essentially stalking his now ex-girlfriend to see where she was going and what she was doing, and he got tried and convicted for that. So, we do have a lot of these instances where this type of technology is being abused, but I think what's more concerning than potential abusers of this technology is that this is being deployed on US ground, and I think that's highly concerning.